Welcome to today's weight loss video, and I just wanted to update you as to my progress throughout the week. So this week I actually didn't have a weight loss this morning. I'm only weighing once a week now on Sundays and then trying to give some feedback as to what's working and what's not. If you're dieting just like me, that maybe some of these things will help you or things you should stay away from. So last week I had a very good weight loss. I lost close to 2 pounds, and I had, actually had a lot less calories, a higher protein. This week I really did focus on having more calories. I still had protein, but not quite as much as I did last week. Last week I had tried to bump the protein up to 140 grams per day. And this week, it really, some days I got over the 100, but most of the time I really didn't go over 100 grams of protein. So one of my first takeaways for this next week is to make sure that I'm eating higher protein. I want to make sure that I'm closer to that 140, 150 grams of protein so that my body is working through a lot of that. And I think, need to make sure that I'm getting enough healthy fats. I've been focusing on the carbs, the dieting, the different kinds of meals, and the protein, but I really haven't been looking carefully at the fats. So I know for it all to work together, you have to have healthy carbs, healthy fats, and protein. The second thing is I actually ate out a couple of times this week. The first time I went out for lunch with my friend, it was to celebrate her birthday. And I ended up getting I think it was Friday. I went out, I had like a hamburger. I didn't eat the buns, but I did have salad. I did have hamburger. I did eat a few French fries. So I feel like I was kind of off my diet then. On yesterday, of course, was Valentine's Day, and I made up my mind I was just going to be really careful throughout the day. And then we ended up going out for like a late lunch dinner, and I still was very careful. But I think when you eat out, they put a lot of salt in the food. They just do. It's what makes it taste so good. And at home, I don't put a ton of salt in my food. I actually put very little. And so I think by having that extra salt, some of this actually could be water weight. So I'm hoping next week that I'm going to have a nice weight loss again. So the second part to today's figuring out what's going on with the weight, stabilizing, staying the same, or losing. I think the second thing is that I think eating out, you have to be aware that you're going to get more sodium. You're going to probably eat things you wouldn't eat as far as portions that, when you're at home, you're kind of measuring everything. And I think the third point is our body loses weight when it wants to lose weight. I had a significant weight loss last week. It doesn't mean every single week I'm going to have a significant weight loss. So mentally, I need to prepare for weeks like this week where I've worked really hard. I've exercised every day. I've watched what I've been eating, and I had no weight loss. Now, I didn't gain any weight, but I didn't lose any weight. So that mentally it kind of can bring you down. So you have to remember, weight loss is not a ski slope where you're heading down it every single week or every single day you're going to lose weight. You may go down, stay the same, down, up a little bit, down, but in the end, you're going to go the same way. See what I mean? Eventually, you're going to get to where you want to go. But those times when you're even, or even if you come up a hair, you have to just realize this is part of your body resetting. I think we have to get used to this. We've had this weight on a long, long time. And our bodies have gotten used to having that extra fat. So look at your clothes. Are they looser? Are you feeling like you have more mobility? Do you have more energy? I mean, those might be things that are changing versus the scale. So don't put so much emphasis on the scale. The third thing is work through the mental the best you can so that you can continue to stay on your diet and get to your final goal, weight loss. So I don't have a whole lot to report. I'm going to be doing some what I eat in a day this week. I do want to continue with that series. I've actually heard a lot of positive feedback that it is helping people, giving people ideas. So I have some really good weight loss recipes this week I'm doing with some high protein, low carb mac and cheese, some queso mac and cheese, which I love mac and cheese. I could eat it every day. And I did a menu plan for the week. I'm also doing some garlicky shrimp and spinach. I have all kinds of things that I'm planning for the week, so I hope you'll tune in for the week's ideas for some different things that we can all do to find recipes and maybe pick up ideas to lose weight. I did want to mention one more time that I do have an ebook that's going to be coming out hopefully the 1st of July. I'm working on that. It's going to be recipes, how I've lost my weight, different ideas to help you work through plans. And if you're interested, that'll be out early this summer. I'm trying to coordinate it when I hit my 100-pound weight loss. I'm also going to be starting another program with Anatoly. If you're familiar with Anatoly, if you're not, check out some of his prank workout videos. They're so funny. But anyway, he's actually a power lifter and he's doing a challenge. This is the first one he's done in 2 years for prizes and things like that. I'm sure there's going to be thousands of people doing the challenge. So I'm not anticipating any prizes, but the prize will be looking a little bit better by summer. That's my goal. So I'll be starting that March 4th. I'm going to document every week how that's going. It's basically going to be a workout along with following his diet to some extent. I have my own ideas about how I'm doing my dieting now and what really works for me. So it's probably going to be a little bit half and half. But I will be sharing it with you. And if anyone's interested, look up the Anatoly Challenge. It starts March 4th. It's a 7-week workout diet plan to lose and tone the best you can within 7 weeks. And that's about it for today. So I hope you're all having a great week. I hope you're having lots of fun. Just on a personal note, I did want to let everyone know that my husband and I are actually a lot closer to purchasing our RV. We've decided that we are not going to get a motorhome. We've decided after several months of looking and thinking and talking that a fifth wheel would be a better fit for us. So we're getting a truck and a fifth wheel, and I'm going to be documenting all kinds of fun things that we're going to be doing as far as the purchase, buying it, all kinds of things. So if anyone's interested in that, I'm going to have it on this channel. So if you're interested, just look for those videos. They'll be coming up in the next month or so. So anyway, have a great week, everyone. I will see you next Sunday for my weight loss update. Hopefully there's a weight loss next week, but if not, we're going to keep plugging along because we can do this. We are doing this. We're doing it as a team. I hear from all of you all the time, emails, comments, all kinds of things that everyone out there, well, not everyone, but lots of people are having really good success. So I think that's exciting. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something away from it. Check out my What I Eat in a Day videos that are coming up this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.